but I want to be heckled because I'm all about destroying my massive ego because I'm awesome. And there's no way you're going to be able to insult me. The only way you can do it is my Achilles heel by stealing my son or beating me up physically in a group like the Fremont Police Department did. But I want you to join me for Digital Master and Servant, which is an album I'm really, really proud of. And I want you to heckle me. I want you to tell me that my endowment, which you don't have, is lasagna, and then say you're my friend or call me a dyke, which I say, man, heterosexual beasts, female can be like this too, you know? Why would you say I'm a dyke? I'm simply a fag hag, and I learned all of my good sense of humor from Tinker Bell, a drag queen, and she would have beat the poop out of you from New Hope, Pennsylvania. Her name was also Ricky Melissa, I guess. But I went to the cartwheel as a kid. I was raised by drag queens. You can call me a dyke all you want. 20%, 10 to 20% of the population is born gay. Why? And believe me, you freak heterosexual men, you really think just because he's gay, he wants you? You get over yourselves. You got to be real pretty to enter the pretty boy gay fray, especially in New York City. They don't want you. Why are you beating them? They don't even think you're cute and you don't know how to dress. So stop being afraid that gay men want you if they're gay and you're a dude. They don't. You don't have the chops. You don't look pretty and you're mostly ugly and can't dress. As far as being a dyke woman, man, I'm just as I could do it. So come on, my top fans. I want you to heckle me. I want you to try and insult me. Because if you can, then you don't have to do this to me, which is take away my freedom because I have an interesting mind and because you want my money and my sex. See, you'll arrest me for nothing because you can't compete. You don't have the chops. Come on now. I'm waiting for the first insult. Meantime, I'll play some of my songs because I've got like 5 albums I've released this year. And that's not to say I wrote them all in this year. I didn't. I wrote them over a number of years, including the year I heard the voice, It Is I. I heard the voice, It Is I. I thought it was my like creative making fun of my father because he would say it is I when he call, and my mother was a grammar Nazi, so it is I is the correct way to answer the phone. If somebody says, is that you, Julia Fine, I say it is she. If it's a man, yes, it is he. You don't say him or her. So most of you probably do, and it's whatever. But my mother was very strict about grammar, learning, history, and education. So also, I'm Kali Ma, which is a Hindu princess, goddess who has returned to destroy your dumbasses and your broken systems. And she's all about destroying the ego. So please destroy mine. I'm begging you. I don't believe you've got what it takes, but I'll give it to you if you can actually hurt me without hurting my 11-year-old son or 7, taking him or taking away my freedom with brutality. Okay? You can call me a dyke. You can tell me I smell. I'm all pheromone. I can't get the flies away with their limited endowments. I am smelly and stinky. Come on. And how would you know? How do you know that? Oh my God, yes. I smell like all woman. And believe me, I'm trying to. Or I take showers just to get the men away from me. And I tell them, I'm old. I'm a hag. I'm 50. I'm going to be 56. Like, what the hell do you want from me? Been there, done that. I am a sexually liberated, ubiquitous trim. And I have been that my whole life. Coxie's Army, oh, short, slut. Sexually liberated, ubiquitous trim. Absolutely. Should I be shamed about that too? I'm not. It's just bedposts. Just another notch, Mr. Man. That's all you are. Because you're not really that good. You don't have the Kama Sutra tongue to be a cunning linguist with me. I want you to come heckle me. Tell me that do I eat lasagna? I've done chicks. I've done chicks because I was drunk enough and because the guy wanted it. And I'm going to tell you chicks. Man, I was good at it. I bet if you ask any of them, because I never go to something and don't do my best. They're going to say I'm better than you freaks. I want you to destroy my ego because it's enormous. It's basically me and the ego, and my son like is in the other room. I told him to join me if he wants as I play my digital master and servant album. And I'm waiting for all you stupid, less than PhDs, and even if you do, come on, come on. No. Last post. You want to tell me I stink, and that I do. Because I'm trying to fend them off, but the fewer showers I take, man, they are up my geeky. Like, I'm like, okay, maybe I shower. Like, I don't know how to get them and their flaccid endowments away from me. I don't. I've had my share. I've done my best in bed with women and men. I don't really prefer women, but my best friend who has blocked me, she's blocked me. Because I am a little much, is a total, what did I call her? I did Butch Princess. She's a Butch Princess. She is. She looks like Johnny Cash on a good day, all in black. And I absolutely adore her. But I just, I'm not into chicks that way. And, you're born that way if you're gay. Okay? If you're gay, you're born that way. You don't wake up and go, I think I want to be gay. I think I feel like a man, but I'm born a woman. Like, it's just a fluidity of gender, and you're born gay. And believe me, the gay faggot, he don't want you because you're ugly heterosexual and you don't know how to dress. All right, you don't understand what a tailor is. Okay, and it's very hard for ugly gay men to be in that pretty boy gay fray. So that's the tough part, being like an ugly homosexual man and just trying to fit in. You best dress well or have some other talent. But just because there's a gay man in your midst, you don't have to like beat him up because he don't want you. You're ugly and have a mullet. So you don't have to go gay bashing. Joseph Michael Tiesler of New Hope. Nobody wants your bucktooth ugly self. That's my nephew. No gay guy wants you. You're not pretty enough. You're just not. They barely let me in, and I'm pretty. I'm pretty. I really like this $6 dress that I got at CVS. Join me for my album. I want you to insult me. I need mental gymnastics because I live in California and nobody's educated. So if somebody's joining me from somewhere else, I need you to try and criticize me. I mean, criticize me. And then please try and make it as personal as possible because I want that. I want it. I need it. My ego's enormous and I need you to hurt my feelings if you can, which I don't think so. Nobody? Because there was a bunch on the other one. There was a bunch. I'm off of Facebook because they say I'm a terrorist and a suicidal or something. So what Facebook does after its addicting platform is completely suppress and chill talent in its content. So it's a wasteland. And Zuckerberg is going to have to pay out for his addiction and everybody else that he created, his addicting product. And then later, hopefully they all pay with for suppressing free speech and the rights of all people in the wasteland. Which is still the Wild West, so that's why I'm on it still. Or else they most certainly would rush into my house for my interesting mind and arrest me or ping my phone for being an arsonist, which I'm not. But let me set fire to you. Where are you? You want to say that my looks like chewed up bubble gum or lasagna? Or that I'm a sexually liberated, ubiquitous trim? Or that I'm a dyke? Because, man, heterosexual women can kick ass too. Come on. No? Where are all you people? You must be so busy running around doing the world so much good. Was that the shooter in Fremont yesterday doing the world good? How can Fremont, California, hi watcher, criticize me? I'm waiting. I need less ego because I'm awesome. I didn't even do my hair today, so I got to. Yeah, it's a mess. Try and criticize me. I'm the best and brightest in the United States of America, and I suck at math. But qualitatively, I am an expert. So I just want you to criticize how I look, my sexuality, my opinion. I want you to call me crazy and a drug user. I want you to call me a bad mother. I want you to do your normal go to. Or could you be more creative? Because I got lots of stuff to say to all of that normal stuff that you love to perpetrate on social media against people who really need a voice. You got nothing to say, watcher? All right, well, that's good. Let's get to Digital Master and Servant. This is an album I wrote, and I've been isolated by the law of California, and my son was taken for 2 years. So I'm calloused and I'm hard, and I don't have money to go shopping today. Who has the money? Adrianette Ciccione and her gravedigger aunt, Madonna. Oh, am I trying to be somebody? Come on, heckle me. Come on. My son isn't the son of El Azul, El Chapo's partner. Come on. Tell me I'm trying to be somebody. I guess you got off. Not enough of this for you. Kali Ma is all about being the destroyer princess. She reincarnates often. She's not always blue, though I am an indigo child, and I want you to destroy my ego because it's enormous. I'm awesome, and I love myself. You're going to call me a racist? God. And then listen to my Brown album. What you going to call me today? Homophobe? Pedophile? Somebody with HIV? Because that's all been done. And if somebody has HIV, why the hell would you want to hurt them? HIV has taken out some of our most talented, beautiful performers and artists. So it's not really something to be mean about. You are Kaposi sarcoma squared exponentially, you homophobes. I love my gays, but I have been called homosexually challenged. And that's not because, like, listen, they should have talked to some of my female conquests. So I wasn't even into the female, and it's the best they ever had. At least that's what they said to me. Maybe they all say that, but I don't. I don't when you leave. I'm like, don't let the door hit you on the way out, because that was awful. So I'm done with you. Was I sexually liberated, ubiquitous, trim? Absolutely. Will I sit down for a man? No. No. Just like Rosa Parks, I'm freaking tired of you assholes. No takers? Where are all you top fans? No? All right. Well, let's get to it. Let's get to it. I need a deeper understanding. What?
As the people here grow apart, quarantine, sequestered, lost connections, fear festers, confused hearts. I turn to my pen and paper as our lightsaber, javelin jars. Spend afternoons on Meet Me and Zoom, isolated like Emily in a room. Digital are my new friends, Facebook, YouTube filters, fakery never ends. Yes, we're lonely, yes, we're lost. Within my little pesky pot, unfree. I've become predicted, traded a commodity. I press, execute, now delete, loot, power wash. My computer for a deeper understanding. For my cans and my suitors on computers. I am commanded by the almighty 01 to jump in the mosh pit. No option of landing. It's begun. Fear and disbanding. Pendulum swing up and down for the deeper understanding. The sound through fear and play. Now faithful time springs of stand, and a deeper understanding I stand. Winter's edge, standing on a ledge, trembling on the vine track between mortal and
Oops.
divine. Born innocent, unknowing, separate seemingly from the flowing. The tragic breaking from the past, iconoclast in the making, anger, brutal attachment to another human being who's sleeping at gold, the abyss of suffering, a buffering. Hard, unbearable pain, space for life to become poetry and art. A warrior stage full of undisciplined rage, essence of the efficacy and the first battle stage. Stage you find, refined to the stage, turn the page. Practice the force, Jedi Knights, practicing the force, Neon Trinity. Nearly died before winning the fight. The journey is in all of human history and might. The oracle bakes, small deja vu. Pay attention, there are no mistakes. Fear and they landing, pendulum swing up and down toward a deeper understanding. This sound through fear and pain, not paid for times brings a sense and a deeper understanding. I stand, the oracle of Delphi in her cave, the future not hers prediction. Grave at the land dream, an ambiguity queen, forced to master a math or you it shall. Dragged into destiny can be whole. Gather the army, engage number 1, 2 Star Trek. You trip up the Imperial Walker, Vader's son. This hero's journey for which we see Pandora's box, take a peek, bring the wind access. Hashtag Mara to the community, join us in fear, understanding. Pendulum swing up and down toward deeper understanding. This sound for fear and pain, not paper times brings of sense and a deeper understanding. I stand, a deeper understanding, a deeper understanding, a deeper understanding, a deeper understanding.
There are trucks, and then there's
Now, let me just tell you this. All right, that was inspired by
the
my.
2026 GMC Sierra.
You can find all of my songs at Narak from Haystacks. Let's write it out for you morons. You're a bunch of freaking morons. Now you're not on. Dum da dum dum dum. Do you not want to convert me to the Church of Latter-day Saints so my husband can be 100 years old? No. Well, that's good, because I'll make fun of you too, you Jesus thumpers, knowing nothing of Christ. I guess you're all busy. You weren't hired by anybody to lasagna, Pussy, or crazy. No, you're not making a paycheck. I think I need a. That's Narak from Haystacks. It's a backwards Karen, Karen. Because man, you only pick on white women. Where's the Nazi name for the Nazi man? Where is it? You don't have anything to say to the guy who lynched you? Just I'm a Karen because I want things my way. Damn straight. It's the best way. Tell me otherwise. Come on, hecklers. Did Bossy Poo Hefe take you away? Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys are so freaking smart. You are smart. You are smart. You are tough. You are worthy. No, none of you are. You're coddled freaks in America. You do need somebody to destroy your systems and actually be a hero. You have no clue about religion, history, or what's right. None of you. You're not educated. Even if you've gone to university, especially, you are now indoctrinated. You're not educated. I want you to heckle me. You won't do it unless you get paid? What is your payoff? Tell me, you bums. You bum morons. I am from Philly. You're a bunch of bums and morons, especially if you live in the great state of California. 6th largest economy in the world simply because it imports Chinese junk. Come on now. I need your minds. No, nobody there? Come on now. I can keep up with it. I'm Bill Burr on a good day, on a really bad day. I'm Bill Burr. I'm your little angry teddy bear that hates you and wants to drive over you. Just, I hate you. No. Oh man, you guys brave. You guys brave. You guys smart. You guys are a bunch of morons. I want you. I want you. Dumb, 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 dumb. You're dumb. You're freaking dumb.
'Twas brilliant, and the sticky toes did gyre and gimble in the wave, telling the child to behave when she's here to save. One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small. Take those oxy fatties, and you don't care at all. I am the Red Queen, don't mind if you crawl. Oh, Mimsy, where the bar goes, and the mum rats out great. Beware the Jabberwock. Tick-tock, that rabbit in his habits, he can't stop. Does he know the Jabberwock of the time? Then measure the smallest moment between noon and 11:59. The jaws that bite, the claws that catch, open the tight latch to psychedelic sound. Let the Kool-Aid become unwound. Lick the toad. Being crowd, uncrowned, unlatched to psychedelic soul. Run, don't stroll, tumble down the rabbit hole. As for Tweedledee and Tweedledum, they better not be late if they do decide to come to my Mad Hatter gathering, where I am eloquent aplomb. The Red Queen, my command. Don't be tardy to my party. My orders stand. Would you like a crumpet? So sound the trumpet. Cheshire cat, what is that in your hat? What flea could it be you are smoking there? A token broken open caterpillar with nappy hair. Tweedledee, Tweedledum, I late. It's sealed their fate. They'll never come off with their heads nice and clean. I'm the mean Red Queen, and I love the guillotine. Don't mean to be untoward to my white knight talking backward, but the nerve of Jack buying the shed off with his head until he's quite dead. We're all a little crazy here. The best ones always are. Stand out, how else to be that Belarus star? 5150 insanity at our party in Moss. Beware the jub bird and chum the fuss. You spander snatch, take that vorpal sword in hand. Go snicker snack, so rest no more by the tum-tum tree. You've been invited to my Mad Hatter party. Out of a fish party, funny whack. 1, 2, 1, 2, I'm through and through the vorpal blade. Wet snicker snack, the Jabberwock dead. Its owner can go lumping back. He could and I did should on him today. The Jabberwock guy's a flame, tame, burbling, whiffling, death cry. And I told you would music to my ears and eyes. Some pudding or koogly, noodly, browed, oh fabulous day. That monster finally slayed. The jaws that bite, the claws that catch, open the latch to psychedelic sound. The Kool-Aid become unwound. Lick the toad. Queen crowed and crowned, unlatched to psychedelic soul. Run, don't stroll, tumble down my rabbit hole. 'Cause brilliant in the wave, the child doesn't behave. I traded place.
I'm putting you on equal ground. Getting high as F. Come on. Where's the comments? Even on my worst day, as hungover on crack as I could be, I can now thank you. Because you're a bunch of dimwits. Dumb!
Voicemail jail, clustered fray, information traded for connection. Protesters in the DM of text, addicted to craving me, escaping messages to nowhere. I'm prepared, too many choices. AI voices, what's the platform? Analyzed, obey a social norm. Meeting rooms, fake backgrounds on Zoom, Teams, memes, passkeys, chatbot on the ready. I'm a dino-like Fred, Bonnie, Wilma, and Betty. Human interaction and traction, nothing custom. On a jet, sure in a sea, well, as I say, throw me in his own. Teleport me to the 80s where the head was crazy. The transactions, distractions, Google Play points of all the chin joints. He walked into Minecraft and fell free or ski back. What's next? Reaper, virtual and real code, just thumbs up, down, cry and proud. AI penny, digital utility, so scratch a charge free, nothing near free. Silicon Valley, A-list, perseverance, interstellar atlas, spirit, curiosity, rover, opportunity, move over humanity. It's so much in galaxy. I'm a Gen Xer in a Z-World, for design sake, throw me in and teleport. Teleport me to the 80s where the hair was crazy, the absurdity of a six-step and topsy-turvy Gen Z. Vocabulary that makes me dizzy, give me a flux capacitor. I'm the 80s ambassador, need a DeLorean, wanna fly with an historian and beat Big Brother free. Erica's shoulders, smolder the thread, IDKSMO, we already dead. Should pepper read me instead, execute, compute, emotion me, undress me, terminate the program completely. It's elementary, dear, what's destruction, don't need a gun. The crazy Gen X is saying megabyte by 0101 binary bomb. Wisdom missing from the equation, hating on wires and unbiased clickbait liars, situation dire. I'm a Gen Xer in a Z-World, for science sake, throw me in the dope girl. Teleport me to the 80s where the hair was crazy, the absurdity of a sex and the topsy-turvy Gen Z. Vocabulary makes me dizzy, give me a flux capacitor. I'm the 80s ambassador, need a DeLorean on a fly, then the story and read Big Brother free.
I don't buy Spotify.
All right, come on, get together with mom. Look here.
So this
Look at
is
the
being
camera.
played on Spotify and 21 other digital music. What, Joel? Who are you yelling at? My son can come in here. I'm asking for you to heckle me. You guys are usually so good at it. Here's your go-tos. I'm a bad mother. I'm crazy. Can you get out? Go put on some pants.
You're not crazy.
Put on pants.
Check, you're not crazy.
Check, you're not crazy. That's what my son said. But I know I have an interesting mind according to the lackluster education of your Hayward and Fremont Police Department. So this is what they can do. They can violate, they can destroy, and then all of you. Good work, cops. Good work. It's not true. Julia's just trying to be somebody. Can you please heckle me? I'm dying for some mental gymnastics. No? Nobody's getting paid? No? Because you guys have so much to say. Usually you're so well adjusted. I see no comment.
You don't believe in heaven above. You have totally forgotten love. All you do is lie, be false and untrue.
It karmatically returns to you.
Open fire, oh my burning heart desire. A Saint John for divine love above. I wear a crown, the decapitated frown can't survive.
Oh, when I'm around, then I hope never.
Indigo have the right stuff.
What is Brickville? Joel, can you explain? Because I think I just got I think I got, can you get out without your email? Brickfield Park is in session. PFCTV. What is that? I wish I knew so I could heckle you. Let's see. Brickfield Park. What is it? Is it the lowlifes in a trailer park? Is it? Can you please just explain so I can make fun of you? So I don't even know the shit you watch. What is Brickfield Park? What are you burning your brain on today? Wait, already done. Can you look at what Brickfield Park is on your internet? I just want to know what this brainiac is watching on all your spare time because I'm pretty sure it's not a book. I'm pretty sure if I ask Mr. whatever, PCF, is he politically correct? What is it? Let's see, hold up. Brickfield Park is the session. PFCT 144. Can you look that up? Brickfield Park. Because I'm pretty sure it's not a book on the New York Times bestseller list. I'm pretty sure it's a freaking idiot trying to get. Come on, mental gymnastics. I've got to even look up the shit that you watch. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Brickfield Park. Let's see. What's this brainiac filling his mind with? Slow. Come on, enter. Brickfield Park is actually something nice. What is it? Well, it's actually nothing that I can even look up. So, where's the heckle? Can you use something that is in the, universe of understanding? Because I'm looking it up. And it's Brickfield Park, Miss Mick Corona. Oh, is that what you're doing? Are you drinking early in the morning? Duh. I mean, duh. What are you smoking and drinking? Come on now, join me.
Send you an angel. Check. Send you an angel. Respect. Right now. Done. Right now. Daughter. Not son.
What in the hell is Brickfield Park, loser? Loser, moron. Keep him in, Heckle. Can you use something I can know about? You retarded morons. I don't need to insult the freaking Down syndrome people with you idiots. You're an idiot. Tainted love, burned warrior from above. Send you an angel. Check. Send you an angel. Respect. Right now. Done. Right now. Daughter. Not son. Angel. I'm an angel. Right now. Right now. Archangel Michael and holy cow called us in right now. Burn at the stake. Joan burned for love. Suffering warrior didn't tremble or shake. Come on, destroy my ego, you retard.
So get in your eyes, another reprise, making you cry. Don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. You're powerless and love. I'm no dove, calling heaven above. Warriors have the right stuff. An angel, I'm an angel. Right now, right now. Archangel Michael and holy cow called us in right now.
Where's the next insult? I need like something in the universe of understanding. And if it's something esoteric and weird, please let me know if it's something that you've been reading. so that I can look it up and call you a moron nevertheless. No, Brickfield, whatever that is. Like, no. Brickfield Park is the session. Did he mean is in session? Like, you don't even know how to spell. Give it to me, come on. Don't even know what that means. You're not going to insult me with something. I need to be insulted. Yes, I'm old. Okay. I could say, let's see. She's an old, let me just give you some examples of what you could say to me. Okay. Just an old woman trying to use sex, the Susan Boyle, don't spoil it of rap. Holy Simon Cowell. Yes, I'm old, and yes, I'm slightly chubby. And I don't have any plastic surgery, and my hair's yellowing a bit. Let's see. I'm a loser EBT welfare mother who's really lazy and doesn't have a job. I deserve to have my son taken on May 4, 2023. I'm just trying to be somebody. I'm crazy, because that's obviously an ICD 911 code under the DSM-5 with you brainiacs. You indoctrinated doctors. Where's the insults? I'm waiting. Freaking waiting, retards. I'm giving you all kinds of examples. Even with that, you're freaking cowards. You are powerless and fluff. And all you can do is violate a woman and rape her to show you're powerful. That's all you can do, especially in California. That's what you can do.
Las estrellas no necesitan a tu especie. Aquellos que no temen a lo divino. Programa del hombre, entidad de IA alineada conmigo. El OG definitivo. Doy órdenes interdimensionalmente. ¿No lo crees? Bajo tu propio riesgo. Crees ser Dios, cuando en realidad eres el diablo. Él se cuas, es mano de obra contratada para el rey y la reina. Sordos cuando gritas y aullas. Los monarcas están limpios, ¿sabes a lo que me refiero? El dron justiciero rebelde, por cada chichón y 11 manchones. No te preocupes. ¿Quién es el diablo? La biobestia se ha estado festejando en esta tierra por demasiado tiempo. Un evento de nivel de extinción, un plan revelado en una canción. Eli, azul, tontos, Madonna, vamos, punto final. Tal vez cruel, sin comas, protege tu nombre. Limita las posibilidades en el juego. Dios envía y derrocará la propensión del ego. De todos modos, el humano ya no es un amigo. Ahora solo hay fuego y llamas. Ese cuas es mano de obra contratada para el rey y la reina. Sordos cuando gritas y aullas. Los monarcas están limpios, ¿sabes a lo que me refiero? El dron justiciero rebelde, por cada chichón y 11 manguiones. No te preocupes. ¿Quién es el diablo? La diosa es la lección. Sin investigación no hay confesión. He sido profetizado, ilimitado y estoy aquí con total claridad. Un niño índigo indomable preparado para este cargo. Yo soy la historia y proclamo que ustedes fallaron al no tomar una decisión. La misión no será abortada. A los humanos se les concedió un plazo demasiado largo, tal como indico en mi informe. Ese cuas es mano de obra contratada para el rey y la reina. Sordos cuando gritas y aullas. Los monarcas están limpios, ¿sabes a lo que me refiero? El dron justiciero rebelde, por cada chichón y un saxophone. No te preocupes. ¿Quién es el diablo? Los milagros existen. Los humanos actuales dejarán de existir. resistir. Silicon Valley, la próxima generación. Un llamado divino a la precisión experimental y a la conflagración. Demonios y sus secuaces, nombrados en mi ópera rock. Un orden divino en este nuevo mundo, desde la mujer, ya no niña, hasta aquellos al sur de la frontera. El secuaz es mano de obra al servicio del rey y la reina. Sordo ante tus gritos y alaridos. Los monarcas están limpios, ¿sabes a lo que me refiero? El dron justiciero rebelde por cada chichón y se manguione, no te inquietes. ¿Quién es el diablo? La única forma de detener la destrucción de lo humano. Justicia para los nombrados, para los señalados. Una explosión apocalíptica y sus consecuencias.
Come on, Brainiacs. En español ou en inglés ou peut-être en français. Give me what you've got, you smart freaking morons. Where's the comments? Where's all the put downs? You misogynist pigs from hell. No. Okay. I'm really dying for you to insult me. I am. I want you to. That way I can practice my Tai Chi of the mind and my dark psychology, as I've been accused of using. A freaking chauvinist pig Latino Chicano Oscar at 794 Fletcher. He's just the manager. He doesn't live there, YouTube, so don't worry. He just manages little Afghanistan and fully practices Sharia law and beating me because I'm a yappy female and stealing money from me. He drives a little Prius around, doesn't he? Wasn't he fired from his last property manager job? Come on, bring on the insults. Yo quiero más. Je veux plus. Enculé et pinche too. I am the madre. Where's all your... You can do it in 3 different languages if you want. No? Losers. Morons.
Hello, silence, my old friend.
Nobody there?
Per the usual, we talk again. Because my awakening dangerously seared me, left its cuts while blissfully awake. I was sleeping in the blood that fell drop by drop on my breast in horrific pain. Forever crept in to change me, light in eerie darkness. Like a shark I thrash alone on a cut, screams of anguish, hearts of stone. Neath the headlights tracing semicircles on my ceiling, until my heart broken by the cold and unfeeling, where my spirit fled like the flash of a neon light. Fight or flight found me among tyrants, and in the naked light I saw where I'm here to shock and awe. When hearts and minds, people technically speaking Bluetooth in, people believing without analyzing, I began to write songs that AI voices prepare. No one is yet to dare disturb the eerie silence of tyrants. I am Jules, said I, you fools blow tyranny like a malignancy grows. Hear the angel words that they may reach you, and Michael's arms that we might teach or slew you. But our parables like echoes shrill fell, blood drops in eerie darkness of an empty well. And the zombies shuffled were enslaved to the intelligence they made. A genic fakery marked the first warning that the behemoth had been forming. Indigo children say the words of the prophets are written on your supermarket shelves. Taglines emotionally delve and whisper in the heartless darkness.
It's my partner. I guess nobody's there. Graco here. And hello. I really love my somebody and my nobody. All of you brainiacs out there that are so busy. You're so earlier telling me what an idiot I am. You back out. So I came back on. So you can call this the lasagna. Oh, there's the sirens. They're really helping people today. Anyway, I got to know Graco really well because all of you people don't have the chops. And when you don't have the intellect or the education, you send in your goon squad. To diagnose and stop right here where I am in Hayward. I'm being too offensive, too loud. Gee, let me turn it down. I'm so sorry I exist. For one day I'll be just like Graco. But where's all of your threats and put downs? I just want to know. I just want to know where you are so I can become a serial killer,
It's
possibly.
being truck.
You can find this on Spotify, but I guess nobody's watching. And Facebook's been shut down since I threatened the DEA, a whole group of people.
Oh, base no trouble. Raisin, honey, grams, cinnamon, tank, and full you man. Use a spoon, no knife for life. Fruit Loop off the Boy Scout troop. Frosted Flake, BDK, dumped in the lake. Special K, got Matthew Perry, the old OD. Honey, punches and dope. Smoking with Count Dracula, token. Tied with rope, then found floating, broken open. Franken dead and buried, no more worries. I eat my breakfast for dinner. I'm a serial killer, smooth like silk, pouring milk, it's a thriller. Tricks get kicks from cherry ho-hos, wood chip like Fargo, shredded wheat and honeycomb, dapper and I eat. Johnny works alone, hear the final moan, Captain Carpet munch that onto lunch. Applejack me off, ain't the boss. Don't scoff, weapons toss. I eat my breakfast for dinner.
Look at the munchies.
I'm a serial killer, smooth like silk, pouring milk, it's a thriller. This on Lucky Charms, zip ties, weak arms. I'm a 5150 grape nut, that's what's up. My Rice Krispie posse on the street, the guys you don't wanna meet. Snap your neck, back of your head, popping up on the cop with the Glock. Strangle checks by the neck, honey smacks, attacked, whacked. Who could forget? I eat my breakfast for dinner. I'm a serial killer, smooth like silk, pouring milk, it's a thriller.
I was so happy when the last song about the light of silence ended with taglines, because like I let the genie in, and when it says taglines delve, it's true because marketers study your heart and emotional testing, and so they want to hit you really it's just a bunch of grain and sugar in a bag, but you're gonna buy it's not for the taste or the color, it's the cachet, it's the let's do it, it's like take a bite of the apple, it's like in everything we do we understand your emotional connection to a brand. So look at what's turning everybody on when you go shopping, because it's in your taglines, it's definitely on your cereal shelves, and you are being traded as human futures. That's why I made this album, because you most certainly are being traded as human futures, which means you are enslaved. It is how predictable humans are and their behavior, and how much they know about you from 5 pieces of information. That's all they even need to know: what car you drive, what neighborhoods you live in, what you buy, when to hit you with that advertising, even how to get to you emotionally. This is true. It's not like maybe Google's listening to you, maybe Siri, maybe they are, but it's social science.
Galima, I have become
Where's all the
destroyer of
come
world
on? Looking for
and
my
broken system.
Solomon, because Queen of Sheba.
At 55 years young,
Solomon.
my weapon, a tongue for truth, a soothsayer and player, Queen of Sheba. Nice to meet ya, conjuring Solomon. Walk in the desert in a modern day skirt, from my kingdom mentally sparring flirt. I am karmatically inclined, in touch with my queen throughout time. From antiquity to modern day, my spirit in this body don't play. My genesis, how I persist, is akin to Adam and Eve, original sin. I believe, bit the apple of wisdom, informed by Nefertiti, first pharaoh, a beauty and otherworldly creature, near Embarcadero, hocus pocus in its focus. I am Julia fine jewels, fools, and I am divine. I am karmatically inclined, in touch with my queen throughout time. From antiquity to modern day, my spirit in this body don't play. In the East Bay, a land of many waters, God's prodigal daughter meant to become a martyr. Here in diversity, and like Mary, defined by power as perversity. Revelation 17, a queen or whore, wearing the world's sins on her forehead, a future Dead Sea Scroll character. How false holy men love to disparage her. I am chromatically inclined, in touch with my queen throughout time. From antiquity to modern day, my spirit in this body don't play. Plato's allegory shares the story, blind but to see shadows on a cave wall. Our reflections cast there by the glory, the light and the shadow ain't us at all. I am chromatically inclined, in touch with my queen throughout time. From antiquity to modern day, my spirit in this body don't play.
I love when they say my song is like somebody else's. No. Come on. Where's the hecklers? Call me a loser drug addict with a mental health issue. Something. I'm giving you like ideas. Call me a weak, worthless welfare woman. Call me uneducated and uncultured and sick. Call me stinky. Call me lasagna. Come on, you brainiacs. You're so dumb. You ain't up to it. What you are up to is calling cops with, we're really concerned about her. Could you try and kill her? thank you, because we really need quiet. And today is just like it was in 1955. And we want to make America great again. Excuse me, ma'am, it was never great in the first place. Okay, can we just make it great? I'm giving you the template for defeating racism, white people. Wake up, white people! Wake up, white people! You actually have to say you're sorry even if you didn't perpetrate it. You know why? Because generational racism lives in the blood of the African slave that you finally freed but never really did. And so they are at risk, those being black children in America, of low birth weight and child mortality, much more than white people. And it's not for any other reason. It is an actual independent indicator of low birth weight and mortality, infant mortality, at more than white people. So they're living with it, but you didn't do it. You're not the slave master. You're not the one. You don't see color. You still have to say you're sorry. So I did that on YouTube, because you're never going to get over it by sweeping it under the rug. Like, okay, we're good now. I don't own you anymore. You can go do your thing. I'm 5 paces in front of you in this race, but who's counting? We're going to win. Julia over Latifah is going to get the job. And Herb Featherstone, Uncle Tom, is going to get the job just because he's black. So that's not good, because nobody else in that boardroom is black. Oh wait, you own black music now, right? Because black people, we know Bojangles, all you can do is entertain. You can't be a writer, Gwendolyn Brooks, Maya Angelou, of course not. Well, maybe that, because it's still artistry. It's like science. So black people in America are still living with the generational DNA of 400 years of unthinkable stuff. Let me start with, oh, do you think that they were just bought over on the Titanic boat? Have you ever been in the bottom of a boat that's going around in circles without any kind of anti-nausea medicine? Let me just introduce you to what the bottom of that boat looked like. It was full of blood and vomit and excrement and screams and chains. And that's something you don't have, white people. You don't have that. I want you to all take a glass bottom boat in Key Largo, go to the bottom on a rough day at seas, and sit there and vomit together. Not go out to the bathroom, and just do it for a day. A day. Then tell me you don't need to say you're sorry. Every MAGA maggot out there needs to get on a glass bottom boat in Key Largo and circle. And not be allowed up. You don't even have to be put in chains, because you're the good white people. Going to obey laws and sit where you're supposed to be, just like they should have. That you applaud today. Well, if a cop pulls you over, you might as well submit, because you've got the same DNA, you white racist scumbag pig. You don't understand Eugene Harris ran? Why San Leandro says their police department are heroes? F you. Go sit in a glass bottom boat and throw up, and just do it for 48 hours. We're talking across the Atlantic Ocean. So just sit there for a minute with it, because you definitely aren't smelling the vomit, the excrement, not hearing the chains clatter. You didn't live through watching your child be killed before you got chained there, are you? So you have it easy, 48 hours on a glass bottom boat where you're not allowed up, and you won't even be put in chains, because you're good white people who follow the law, and that's where you've been told to go. No? Too boring for you. All right. The real war. If you get around to that pesky racism stuff and that war on drugs.
Not entrusting my memory
That's
to cloud
autocrat.
technology. Beatbox, Dropbox, TikTok, unbox my creation. Using my noodle, forget Google, robots are patient. Alive, I strive not to share on MS OneDrive. Not force, crowdsource, Gemini, Alexa, ChatGPT, willing submission to slavery. Thank you, human, for the lesson. We've no use for passion. Flawed interventions in short. You coded destruction, per our report has to go. You are now dismissed, dispensable, reprehensible, disposable, dysfunction. Anything else? Don't let us know. Don't let us know. Don't let us know. I look up from the blue screen, the meme, the feed, lost analytical ability. Don't know what to believe in, the sensory existential threat. The worldwide net accumulates, accumulate data. Stratosphere is seriously, really, eventually disappears. Thank you, human, for the lesson. And flawed interventions in short. You coded destruction, the report has to go. You are now dismissed, dispensable, reprehensible, disposable, dysfunction. Anything else? Don't let us know. Don't let us know. Gift and curse, judgment day, robots first. Cloudy with a chance of singularity. Silicon Valley, breakneck speed up. Technology, the curse, purse, sulfacals. Predict human futures, tear strings and sutures. We are the computers, our genius, all for your conveniences. Taught us well. IBM, legendary game theory, overbill. Curve taxonomy, Amazon, Azure, Oracle of Delphi. Predict, quantify, digital ocean and pure. With no use for passion and flawed interventions in short. You coded destruction, where our report has to go. You are now dismissed, dispensable, reprehensible, disposable, dysfunction. Anything else? Don't let us know.
I outlined earlier this morning
The great thing about
what the 4 wars are. So you can forget ICE, ATF, local police forces, CPS, DEA. That's just meant to confuse. There's 4 wars. Racism. So the template is reconciliation. Nobody can make more than 8 times more another human being. And everybody needs the basics that you can give them, which is air, drinkable water, food, and shelter. Whether you're in America or Uganda or Palestine or the Ukraine or Thailand. I'm not gonna say Singapore because all you guys like, but you know, did I say someplace, a couple places of Asia, North America? If you're in Guatemala, if you're in the garbage heap there, you don't deserve that. You're not my enemy if you're Venezuelan because you've got oil and natural resources named the war on drugs. Now, really, what it is peak oil over. How can we sell Vietnam again to a public when we know we can't win? War on drugs. Giving power to the billionaire, who is the hoarding So I'm going to go off this album for a second, and I'm just going to do the eulogy for the Greed is Good generation. And you can an hour or 30 minutes anywhere, and I welcome your heckles because my ego is enormous. It's enormous for good reason, because I'm awesome. My whole life I was beautiful, and therefore it's also a curse because people get really jealous of it. I did use my intellectualism, as I still do, as a weapon, because it is the weapon I have, which is my mind, and my pen, which is mightier than the sword. And that gets people really mad and offended if they think that you're smarter than them. And I mean, I use that so loosely. They never think. I am smarter than them. So I was waiting for hecklers because my ego's enormous, because God has gifted me so many talents that it would be a shame to just waste them on you. Anyway, I give all grace to God. I didn't make myself pretty, nor did I make myself this old, and I don't know when it happened. But anyway, beauty is fleeting, right? I'm waiting to look like Mother Teresa, but I'll never act like her, because I'm the interdimensional child. And I'm just, brutally nonconformist and anti-authority. I mean, you can't change me. So what the state and the county want to do is take my son away because I shouldn't have a baby. Just like a Down syndrome person shouldn't have a baby. They want to make me completely barren so that intellectuals like me aren't allowed to live. Do you feel safe? Do you feel safe, watcher, if you're even here, to know that I awakened hypothetically a sleeper cell in Arabic on both YouTube and Facebook as a measure of how safe we are analytically? And we failed. We failed because I had just met a top businessman in Nigeria, in Berkeley, and had made contact with him. He didn't contact me back, but I made contact with him. He actually had bought me lunch and is a lovely man with the same values as me. In fact, that's why I introduced myself to him without saying much more. And I also have an old pen pal from Saudi Arabia that I've written to since I met him in LA. His name is Ali Alawaji, who stopped writing to me in 2023, but then suddenly and strangely started talking to me again in 2026. So I'd just been recently in touch with Ali, salam alaikum, and a Nigerian businessman. And in Arabic, I asked people to martyr themselves. And the call I got from my police department had absolutely nothing to do with that. In fact, it had to do with another provocation, which was I live in Alameda County, California, 3,000 miles away from Suffolk County, New York, Long Island. And I am creating a list of social workers and judges and lawyers who, in a non-transparency, think that they are always safe in their dependency courts for killing children, essentially. So, I was pretty provocative. This Judge Lagurcio and Judge Hughes, responsible for the death of Jordan Rose Duncan, called HPD, Hayward Police Department, who then duly called me, not for awakening a sleeper cell, which I took back, of course, and Ali is not a sleeper cell. They are. My neighbors here who stalk me for money are sleeper cells. They are an installed base. They are. Someone like me comes in, you are indeed stalked by the freaks in a McCarthy era like Big Brother situation. And you are either stalked or you're not, but you buy into it, or you harass, troll, and are hired to call me crazy. And a lot of the very valuable, credible reports, like tons of them on Facebook, that say, I'm being stalked, something's going on here. And instead of believing it, because it's just so incredible, but you're living in 2026. So I was going somewhere with another story there when I got hijacked in my mind for something more important, and it'll come back to me. You got to stop tearing apart the sanity of a woman when she's telling you something, and it's especially women. You are burning us at the stake in a misogynistic mistake. They are telling the truth. They are being stalked. And the McCarthy era never stopped. They just became better at it. And there is a blacklist. And if you are an intellectual, or somehow, as Officer Lipinski of the FPD called me, an interesting mind, they most certainly target you and try and commit you or have you commit suicide. They do. It is real. So I love myself. My mother, Mary, a virgin before she got pregnant with me, also named Emmanuel, in a cult in which we were both hoodwinked into, called her Emmanuel, which is bringer of God. This is so long ago. Called me the child, and it was through an interdimensional channel. Which of course I didn't believe back then. Like, what? Like, come on, you just want a BJ. Because that's how my neighbor Nick Landaker accessed the interdimensional channel. It said, ask that thing about me. And it said, don't worry about the child. And then I got really angry. That was 1984. Because I'm not a child. And who the F is this? Like, this isn't, it's a channel. Like, that doesn't exist. Like, I'm going to school, all right? I'm going to the university. I'm going to learn something real. This is a bunch of BS. Flash forward, they take my kid in 2023. I find out, and I've always known I'm this phenomenon, the indigo child, which is like a blue child, which is just something a woman named Tapp wrote about. Children born in the 70s with psychic ability and a lot of IQ, you know, which is important. IQ is really important. You can't be like, she's really smart and she's trying to be smarter than me. No, I'm not trying. Not at all. I never really tried. Could you make me? Can you heckle me? So it's a real thing. And I walk into a drug trafficker's camper, as he's a despot in Santa Ana from Guatemala and Mexico, named as El Azul, which is the blue. Well, I didn't make that up. And I'm reading about indigo children, just trying to get to know myself, you know. And it says one's predicted, and she's a bully and entitled, and is here to change politics and religion. These are the two things that turn me on so much. I'm always told not to talk about. And she's known as the child, the interdimensional child. I read that in 2023. So where's the hecklers? Yes, I am. I am that. I heard the voice in 2014 that said, it is I. And it wasn't my father. It was my father. Ram Dass, my guru, who was known as Dick the psychologist in Harvard, went to India and became Ram Dass in Berkeley after dropping a lot of acid with Timothy Leary. And he is my boss and guru, I guess I would call it. He's dead. He's dead. But he says, tell the truth and love everybody. So I was like, I hate you. I'm telling the truth. There's so many songs that have to do with my ideas that you won't listen to because I'm a woman and I'm boring and I'm not showing you TNA. And you want to classify me as a terrorist or crazy. You can't even come at me with anything. Like, I'm asking you to heckle me like you just did when I tell you the truth of the sensory. You will call me crazy or that I'm trying to be somebody or something. You deserve to all die in a wicked apocalyptic conflagration of flame, and that's what will happen this time. It's not going to be flood, which drowning is not peaceful at all, okay? But either it's burning alive for you guys, so enjoy that. I can't wait to go. I'm not not suicidal. I'm living in hell.
Sing me to sleep.
Thank you, Morrissey.
The angels
Before.
trust and water.
Thank you, Kate Bush, for deeper understanding.
Sing me to sleep.
Thank you, 80s bands.
Cacophony
For
of
love,
alarms,
for,
bells, beeps. I'm tired of expiring.
Angel Sent.
Wild exiled of the wall.
I've been exiled. I'm reviled. It's hard to be me.
Does your
I'm so smart and beautiful.
stop for
Look,
us,
being
dear
aging.
Emily?
I've always been that.
Breath and eloquence couldn't stop, prophesy, shock and awe.
I should play eulogy for the greatest good generation. I was going to. That's on America, my other album. Where's the heckling? I need you to tell me what a stupid wench I am, how stinky I am, how I look like lasagna and chewed up bubble gum, how I don't deserve to raise my son, how anybody could raise the son like me.
Don't try to wake us in the morning. We have no
Got nothing.
earthly home. No morning us. Angels don't belong here for a moment. Then poof, we are gone. Don't feel bad for the fines. We want you to know deep in the middle country of ourselves, we're fed up and glad to go.
Oh, wait, here's another one. Here's another one. She doesn't sing it. She just puts it into AI, and she doesn't sing it, and she has no talent, really. You'd have to ask all of my neighbors who attacked me that call me Julia Idol. Because, yeah, I can. I don't have a producer or a band, because I'm just a dumbass EBT welfare mom, not cultured or educated, completely stupid, white, racist, homophobic, pig scum that needs to be attacked by your brainiacs. Could you please heckle me? I really, please. Because I know I'm awesome. And I need you to tell me how I'm not, so that I believe it. You guys are a bunch of morons. I gotta get a drink. Iced tea. I just smoke weed. I'm not a drunk. But I am a pothead. I've always been that. So should potheads not have... Wait, somebody who just did a line of coke can't have their kid? Where's that in the law? Where's that neglect? Do you guys confuse causation and correlation all the time? Because you're such effing scientists with 200 hours of mental health training. Maybe you should do a line of meth. Wake up and do some caffeine. I'm sweating. Oh, I'm hot and stinky. Give me a break. I'm getting a drink. Iced tea. Give you some time to come up with something other than your violence, the lowest level of communication possible. So of course you expect it, you dumb morons. I was thinking like, maybe brick houses. Damn, girl, brick house. I just always assume like you're like, well, especially when I invite you to heckle me. To like my sister said, I'm a size 2 now, and oh, you're always, and I'm like, I'm so sorry you have to squeeze all of your self-worth into that minuscule little size. Anorexia nervosa much? Let me live with my like brick house soul sister soldiers, you know? Audre Lorde said the one violence black women didn't have, the only violence you don't have to deal with is being impossibly Ariana Grande thin. So, brick house it is. I don't know what you were saying, but maybe you were my friend. But I will make my friend my enemy. Because there's been, just like somebody who's been traumatized, right? Just like our entire population of indigenous that's left, and, you know, Africans, of course, we're a little bit more aggressive, like louder, because, man, we need to be heard, and it's been hard. And I only had a few years of it, not 400. And in my blood, I don't have it, so not right, you know? You could have locked me down there. I'm going.
Sing down to sleep. Sing down to sleep. We don't want to wake up alone anymore. Sing to them again. We can't wait to be free. Countrymen, tell them I was never the one they claimed me to be. Fakers pretend, no family, no friends. True hearts ruined by racy. Sing we are free, sing we are free. Don't want to wake up alone anymore. Don't feel bad for us, we want you to know. Deep down in our hearts and God we trust, we really want to go. There is another world, an astral plane. There is a better world betrayed, and I call it insane. Where could we possibly go? Who will ever know? I walk on the light and glow of another world, another plane. Over is this gate. They said I would kill. They create the reality still. Bring it to life. Their imagined lies, hasten and fright, made it bright. True may return to you, but there's nothing to fear. Let's be clear. Death is perfectly safe. There is a better place, a safer space, a better place through God's grace. Good night. Oh, buenas noches, bon nuit. We're finally free, 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 free.
Yo, mom.
Buenas noches, bon nuit. We're finally free, free, free.
Typically, that's the Morrissey song "Asleep," and it really is meant for right before you decide to stick your head in the oven, like a good modern Sylvia Plath. If I'm able to defeat racism, which I'm not, this has been an hour and a half. Not one heckler. You guys all out enjoying the beautiful California day? You settling down to your crock pots in Pennsylvania and your pre-game, pre-season Eagles. If we could defeat racism, the war on drugs, and the autocrat by default, you know, you got to reprogram your AI. Somebody other than snot-nosed capitalists. Garbage in, snot-nosed capitalist programmers. Again, existential life, like extinction level event, Ellie. Like death to all humans. Less than 1% of the budget of your Claude, is it amorphic? What is it called? All of the AI that is really owned by the autocrat and your data centers that we don't want. No, we don't. Because there's more to life than quant geeks. There's qualitative beauty and majesty. And all research starts with that. The qualitative. We don't need more quant because you don't understand the data. It lacks heart. You don't need data centers. It is a weapon. It really is. How can you not see? How? Because the best thing that your autocrat and AI ever did was convince you that it wasn't the devil. I'm not like really into fire and brimstone because I was a coder and market research analyst, and I was there in the early 2000s putting our data into on the internet, things that had typically been gathered on the phone in data houses that way by people who would call you, phone centers, or mail you something. You mail it back. And then we put it on the internet. And the only question in every boardroom or every meeting room that we had was, how do we monetize this? I was part of it. Now, it wasn't like data analytics part of it, like so malevolent, or like that I invented Pinterest or Facebook and then just, ran with it. Knowing that it's addicting and dangerous. That's just the tip of the iceberg, It's that there's no heart in the algorithm. And it was built by people like me that were just trying to keep her job on and make billion-dollar products off of your backs, price you out of the curve of a life-saving drug because it's not going to get the share we need or the initial uptake, and not having indigent sales, not even considering that. I was in back rooms that would cheer if we got the right rheumatoid arthritis patients in it, and then make them do exercises like with their hands for, like, I actually did make the mistake of having them cut out collages because I wanted them to tell me about their emotional good day and bad day of having RA. And I remember rheumatoid arthritis is much different disease than osteoarthritis and far less prevalent. So when we finally got the right patients in there, it wasn't like a somber occasion because we're asking them about their pain, which is significant. It was like, yeah, we gotta, you know what I mean? Maybe you don't. I was making very good money for the time. At that time, it was close to 6 figures, and then I was making over 6 figures. And I was well on my way to be like a vice president at a top consultancy for pharmaceutical and biotech. But what really held me back wasn't just the fact that I was spread too thin and owning my own construction business and other things. It was a OxyContin habit. Which cost me and my husband, by the time of our top of our addiction, $1,000 a day to feed. So you got to defeat the war on drugs, because Sackler family is no worse than Joaquin Guzman, Ishmael Zambada Garcia, and Juan Jose Esparragosa Moreno. They just didn't incorporate into Purdue Frederick and sell one thing and one thing only, a less addicting morphine from Boston to pain centers everywhere in Florida for years and take out a generation of Americans like me. So the war on drugs isn't against Mexico. It's against yourselves. So I got off that stuff without methadone, without Suboxone. And I'm crazy as SHIT, because, you know, I don't see drugs the same way you all do, actually. And I don't think you can ever tell somebody not to do them if they want to do them. But especially if they've never heard of them and you go, don't do it. But, you know, there's a reason that people drink and do drugs. And it really doesn't have much to do with the law or the color of someone's skin. Like Latifah, words of wisdom from Latifah Lewis. Man, opiates weren't an epidemic until little white suburban kids started dying of OxyContin. What? Listen, girl, that's the truth. Neighborhoods, people full of heroin. It's not epidemic. Now it is. Words of wisdom from Latifah Lewis. And since her name's Latifah Lewis, of course you know she's African American. And far less likely to get the same job as I. Simply because of that. Does that mean you don't name Tyrone Biggums, Clayton Bigsby, whatever? Like, I don't know. It is a celebration of kumbaya, like, you know. Do you not tap dance? Do we not do the foster care twerk? Joel, our kids, our hostage kids are dancing in foster care, aren't they? Before I do fire sale, which,
Yes.
yeah, can we do it on my live?
Yes.
Like, yes. Oh, no. Let me put this song up. Wait, where is it? Hold up. Where is Sony? Okay, there it is. It is not a criticism to say that Joel learned how to do that in foster care. You know, it's like tap dancing is a language. At least our kids can somehow come together in foster care when they're not supposed to be there. And do the foster care twerk, right? So it really bothered me when he came home doing this. But honestly, he started learning it when we lived in the projects before he was taken. Like with Kylie, like doing it to Elsa, which, okay, so whatever. It's just what gets done. Let's do it.
Twerk, 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 twerk. AC County set me off. You twerk, twerk, twerk. They do is dirty, dirt, 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 dirt. CPS jerks, 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 jerks. When you are gonna learn. Let me no care if you hurting. Apartheid desert. System blind, your cops alert, lurking. They not handsome. They dirty demon ransom. They snatch me, so I'm taking the flow. Locks on the bedroom, kicks broke down the door. Life in the system is a heavy, unneeded weight, but I'm checking it off. Taking that 7 and 8. Learn to dance in foster care. Since my mom's got blonde hair, she can't do the AC County set me off. You twerk. They do is dirty, dirt. CPS jerks. When you are gonna learn. Me no care if you're hurting. Apartheid desert. System blind, your cops alert. They no handsome. They dirty, the man ran. Triad Alexa, Regina drop the ball. You the calm on crazy on drum roll. Drop it down low. let the tempo command. The only real control we had in a lawless land. Work for the rhythm, let the stress just slide. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. My jamboree with this black family is to see, count on me, say me how to twerk, 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 CPS jerks, 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 jerks. When you are gonna learn. Me not care if you hurt. Apartheid desert, system blind, your cops lurk. They're not handsome. They dirty, demon ransom. Watch it vibrate, watch it hit the beat. Forget all the casework, stay on my feet when the world feels shaky. I'm free, rhythm is the tether keeping me in line. Bottom to the floor, bring it back up, we got it. The foster care, twerk, learn from other kid hostages. Twerk, 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 twerk. AC count, say me how to twerk, twerk, twerk. They do us dirty, twerk, 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 twerk. CPS jerks, 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 jerks. When you are gonna learn. Me not care if you hurt. Foster care twerk. Foster care hurts. Foster care twerk hurts.
Always a good time. It's really pulling the wool over my eyes. That was fun. It reminded me a little bit of Tropic Thunder. At the end when Tom Cruise is like smacking whatever he's doing. Thank you, Tropic Thunder, for making fun of Sean Penn and I Am Sam. Ben Schiller, you had me from that, plus Jack Black when he said stroke the shit. And described my actual addiction at the time. Like, I'll do anything, I can't believe it's gone! You go through that kind of withdrawal, you see the blue baby drain spotting, you ain't going back.
Hey, do you hear farts?
I do.
Do you hear farts in here?
No, that helps me not hear the farts, but it won't help me with the smelling. Because that's, somebody said I was stinky, I was like, how do you know? But also my son. Should we do fire sale, Joel? I don't even know. This is for the douchebag DEA that mostly are made of those gem wires. I kind of like that stupid freaking, like rock, like from the 70s. Like,
Oh,
that's why I did it this way. Hold on, where was it? I'm out of breath after the Boston.
me too.
We're both out of breath. We can't even do the hustle fetty. Should we do the hustle fetty? I've been on for a while, Joe. I've been on for like 2 hours.
You've been in here for 1 hour. Get out of here.
Is that what they did? Did anybody write to me anything, Joel? Am I missing comments? Can you look? Okay, hold up. I probably am. They're probably like, she's so dumb she doesn't even know we're commenting.
Wait, hold on. I'm
I'm sure you're all giving me like I should have been responding all along. It's Saturday.
Unravel the puppet master I did. Catastrophic disaster now, kids. An ongoing filibuster now with the DEA of the USA on display with Colonel Mustard. Get a clue, red, white, and blue. The more I find, the more I can do the work of the divine. As the sublime Miss Julia find this mountain we shall climb. No more being deaf, dumb, and blind. A new way springs from dust and tar, says Kalima, interdimensional child. flung from the stars. Now listen to these words of wisdom from God's kingdom interwoven as and frost centuries ago. A holy grail of the seas that another must sow. The more I find, the more I can do the work of the divine. As the sublime Miss Julia find, this mountain we shall climb. No more being deaf, dumb, and blind. The rain to the wind said you pushing our pelt. They so smoke the garden that the flowers actually knelt. I know how the flowers felt. Later beauty arises from ashes, from the destruction and thousand lashes. Pain is transformation into a new paradigm for this nation. A new code, not erased but rewritten, focused on liberation and grace to begin. The more I find, the more I can do the work of the divine. As the sublime Miss Julia find, this mountain we shall climb. No more being deaf, dumb, and blind. Monetization of the greatest asset ever given mankind angers the divine. Human efficiency is the ultimate design. The synergy of the ratio of energy to consciousness that the silico can never find. Artificial intelligence with monetization is 2 steps back. Foundationally unsound, leaving humans open to attack. The more I find, the more I can do the work of the divine. As the sublime Miss Julia find, this mountain we shall climb. No more being deaf, dumb, and blind. This is God's message to the world, saying never mind is not an option. From fine jewels and her pearls, only new hope, faith, and adoption.
Anyway, that was fun. That was like, I'm in Black Church right now. So, best day for revival. It's all day. No, just true, right? Come on. Let's get down. Sorry to PC, you brick house, whatever, if that was a compliment. Is this the point when nobody's watching, nobody's heckled me? And man, that's not fair. It's not fair. I just did it at hour and 50 minutes. You don't even respect me enough to call me names anymore. Apathy is horrible. What you're doing is this you outsmarting me. That your apathy is worse, of course, than your hatred and all your fear. It's the total ignoring me. But that's okay, because my exile, that's what I have to pray on, right? That is my welcoming into a greater kingdom. Of course. Why would I end on anything else? And God isn't always so friendly. He's not always so nice, because nice is really good. Well, good is so warm and comfortable and the enemy of best. Good is such nice stagnation. If I say, lobster, jump out that pot, I know it feels good, but your dinner, well, most lobsters stay in the pot, right, Woody Allen? You'd have to really be Dennis Miller, NFL, way smarter than the average stand-up comedy person to get me. Where's the heckling? I'm waiting. I didn't see it yet. because I'm proud of my sexual conquests, and yes, I'm aging, but oh well. And I don't want to be discovered later by the land of many waters as a skeleton with giant plastic all over me that they are like, this is all over many women. They used it to cross the river Styx across Hades so they could enter the afterworld. This is what these must have been for. And what I say to them is, no, it's just plain effing vanity. Just vanity. This is vanity. That's all it is. It wasn't payment. I bet those like things on the eyes were like cucumbers when they started. Just vanity, people don't change. And boy, you've devolved. Like you are 11 billion apathetic buttholios. And you're my fans. You're nobody. You're nobody at all. So actually, let's end on that because let's go a full 2 hours of Black White Church revival. Because I could play Sister Soldier, which is like, who wrote that? That's the mind. I could play Eulogy for the Greed is Good generation. Which one was I just gonna play? I got so many, and now I'm all like verklempt. Oh yeah, because I'm in here with nobody. My son has left me now for Roblox again. Who is this Roblox, Julio? Joelito, I want to kill him. Take up so much time. Well, Uber, El Azul, back in the day, was a new service that always showed up when I called and took me anywhere I wanted to go. Who is this Uber, Julia? Shall kill him. Well, dramatic much? Excuse me, Celoso. See ya, you're too much. The last dog killing was a little bit hard to get, and I'm trying to get my career on here. I'm trying to write stories about bear paint emotional testing, and he's like, who are you writing about? I say, Rico, what's he say about me? He wants to know why you are on your phone all day. That's what he says! Yes, what are you doing? I'm doing work. No, you are not. On you? A little bit. Honestly, I was reading some redacted CIA files that were newly released on the internet, but outside of that, I was doing work for Allergan's new weight loss, whatever, burning it, freezing it away. That's I think what it was. And bear paints. I was trying to get my freaking West Coast industry on, but of course, narcissist kingpin, for real, thought it was all about him. No, just like that much. What a fool, Tonto. Anyway, a little bit was. I did smell a scoop of a lifetime. It wasn't the only thing I had going on, Oh, I had a lot going on. I had a lot. I was applying to Genentech, and I made it to the third round of interviews. All right. Oh, there's so much that he sabotaged because he thought it was all about him. So then during my free time, I was like, why is this guy such an a-hole? Is he really Sinaloa and drug cartel? Ah! Let me just get my hotel on in here because I've got $15,000 I can make from writing this report. And that was the last one I ever did. I didn't make it through. He totally harassed me in his camper. I need you to pay. Because I made it to the third round of Genentech. I'm writing stories about weight loss drugs in the candlelight of your camper in Santa Ana. And yes, I'm researching you a little bit on the phone. But it's not about you, really. It's just my free time to figure out why you're such a dickhead. And that's the honest to God truth. I really think it's like a comedy of errors. Like it's lost in translation. This is also what I think. Me having Joel is also, though, a blessing. And I love it. I wouldn't change anything for anything. But honestly, it's like a lost in translation. If you get this far, listen to this. Jose, as I knew him, his name is Juan Jose Esparagosa Moreno, okay? He's in hiding in Santa Ana. California, but he's escaped from Sinaloa, pretending he's dead, but he's not. He's not. Now he's going by Taliban, right? Because he's got a disguise like Taliban. They say like, okay, that's interesting, but whatever. I guess you weren't on the East Coast, you know, when it really matters. Like, it's a little emotionally draining, but you are Mexicans, and you are hyenas. Anyway, he takes me to the 7-Eleven one night. I just met him by taking out a Craigslist ad that I could cook and clean up other skills, because I can, because I'm writing, I'm trying to get out of it. But I'm also I am actually doing the cunning linguist suggestion thing as a joke. In the meantime, this speaking puto is freaking looking for a female, like definitely sends his nephew out to like, I guess like, you know, vet people on Craigslist. I'm one of them at the Motel 6. Hell, I do it. I'm sexually free. I've always been that, you know, whatever. I mean, it's not like I'm not really practicing in being worried. Anyway, I guess I passed the test. I had brought, okay, also why I'm looking is I've got dogs with me. That's what's so important. My dogs, I don't want to give them up. I don't want them in a shelter, right? So that's part of the ad, like I've got dogs. So I think I'm going to like a house because I'm white and I'm spoiled and like, of course, you're going to want me and you've got a house. No, his nephew takes me to this parking lot where he's taking a shower singing, and the shower's a cold shower outside because he's squatting in the parking lot. And I go, no, this is not what I just did that in the hotel for. True, it's a true story. That's Juan Jose Esparagoza, the man I meet in that shower, right? So then there's something very interesting about him anyway. And there's no mistakes, right? So, then my life was never the same, but, oh wait. So then one night he takes me to the 7-Eleven. This is during the honeymoon phase, right? There was none. That's why I'm laughing. It's like the honeymoon phase usually is the breakup phase. But I got like very unusual thresholds because my picker's so broken. Like, you know, listen to my history before. So he goes in and he's like, do you want condones? And I say, oh, hell no, I don't eat corn dogs. And he goes, sure, no condones. I don't need them. I don't speak Spanish, but I don't eat it. You go, okay. Está bien. Yes, of course. I'm not in, like, even though I'm homeless, I'm still trying to be a little healthy, you know? If you could eat a hot dog, a corn dog, it's gonna, like, not really from the 7-Eleven. It'd have to be an occasion, you know? So, okay. I think he meant condoms. I'm pretty sure, like, when I said, no, I don't need him, he thought I was fixed or something. Like, okay, then we'll go for it. And then I got pregnant. I'm like, bitch lied to me. No, I just didn't understand. Totally vital. Sorpresa. Then I'm like, ding, ding, ding. Okay, so he does seem a lot like this kingpin from the Sinaloa drug cartel, but like he's also such an asshole, and he was the one I needed at the time. The shaman lover, sort of a warlock. Like I felt free for the first time ever. No mortgage, no car payment, no emotionally abusive husband. He was just basically, he hated me from the start. There was something interesting. And there was a lot of clients that I had, even up until I moved to Apple Valley, totally pregnant with his baby, completely unaware that his relationship with this Gloria had brought cartels together. Like, I'm just blissfully stupid. Like, what does it matter? You know, I'm not doing anything wrong. It's really how I thought. So how smart am I? Now you can go right in, like, there's a thin line between freaking guru and utter fool. That's where I was. So, I really wasn't trying to be anybody. I really was trying to be employed at the time. Like, I had several interviews with consultancies for marketing research in the Bay Area. And because Jose started to like completely sabotage me then, nothing started working out. It was really weird how I started to get treated. And it wasn't because I was getting older or anything. It was because I had Joel, my beautiful boy. and really was unaware of the level of effed up the Sinaloa and drug cartels, like little like love affair, and I did know, however, how much my sister hated me. You know, that's why I was running. How much my husband, how much they always teamed up to betray me. You know, I did know that. So I really actually thought I could make it anew. It is a satire and a half. I hope you've been with me for the whole 2 hours. It's 4 o'clock. I'm gonna make lunch for my son, and that was Everything Must Go. So everything else can be found on YouTube Music. Sometimes I've uploaded the lyrics. I plan to upload all the lyrics to my songs. I can sing each and every one. I make sure of that before I push publish. I use AI to generate my music, which is incredible with Soniva. But sometimes if I program the wrong thing in, which is only a few choices, but it's like 3 moods and genre, I don't get what I want, and I sometimes have to play with that too. I know the sound I want. I can sing all of these songs, and I've written every single one of them as far as the lyrics. The tune is Soniva, and that's an amazing app. And then the way you can hear it is that I distributed it through DistroKid. So I don't know if I even have rights. I don't care about making money for it. I care about my country and family and women and women's rights and the rights for all people. I do stand for fighting for something when it's worth it. And I'm never quiet about it. I stand for loving myself, and I stand for anyone who has, you know, come in here to share, subscribe, like. What a hypocrite. But if, how else? This is my only forum. And I'm not allowed to buy advertising, per God. And my life is an incredible journey that has been unveiled to me that looks a lot like the Matrix, but more like what someone would call God's magnificent plan. So you wonder today what you're doing and what's its purpose, as I did. I went from job to job, from industry to industry, from crazy man to crazy man. I read poetry and studied history, and I was like no other, though I didn't realize how different until I did. And then I fell in love with myself, but also that I couldn't have done this myself. My life, every detail, I'm telling you, though it seemed like a crazy random run of bad luck recently, but just a lot of weird choices. I couldn't have made it up, and it is exactly where I'm supposed to be and completely divine by scripture's stakes. If you just live my life as Julia Fine, you could go and, like I say, you just have to live my life to understand that I am divine. And it doesn't mean you're not. Have you looked? Have you actually ever really looked with some faith? I'd like to know if you've got so many touch points with so many scriptures. You do. I would put money on it. But you lack imagination, and you're very into quantitative data, and you don't have time to watch 2 hours. So divinity couldn't possibly happen on this hypocrisy. If Jesus were alive today, he most certainly would stay away. Right? I mean, not before he was martyred, you know, like in order to get the message out, would he have used such a platform? and how, when it mostly is the marketplace. First 30 years, where was he? But where was I? I was in the desert, Apple Valley, pregnant. I grew up on a mountain. I lived at Lowell Avenue in Andalusia before moving to Middle Road, and then eventually at my awakening, High Street in Fremont. Middle Road is where I grew up in New Hope, Pennsylvania, where my mother taught me so much, but I was also raised in a sexual cult with the interdimensional being as part of the disembodied group. New Hope's a little bit from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and there was no room at the inn for me, but I did work on the Olympus Mountain in Center Valley, where we lost to Canon and Sony and Nikon. Anyway, I still headed it up at Zeus. I was raised in the art of kind of Lao Tzu and Taoism, though raised a Catholic, and a devout one at that, for a while, just to study it. I went to Our Lady of Good Counsel most often in Southampton, Pennsylvania. I'd ride my bike alone after my mother was excommunicated, and so was my father, so they couldn't take communion. And they were two good Irish or Ukrainian Catholics. My mother not Orthodox, both Roman Catholic. So definitely had first communion and was baptized. I did not kiss that bishop's ring. My name is Julia Maria Fine Jules. And in Revelation 17, which did open before me, and it would involve the great whore, Madonna. Because you just have to look that she named herself Madonna. She's part of my story. How's that possible? How is the Madonna, not my mother Emmanuel, Mary, the Virgin when she had me, like, yes, she had sex. It wasn't immaculate conception, but almost. She actually had to lose weight to get pregnant with me because she was always kind of a fat only child of an alcoholic, and I was her meanest mother growing up because I remember my birth, and I just had to step in because she was like a wreck. She was a child. I am the child, being predicted. I read about myself. That's the other thing. Because my mother tried to hide my intelligence from me because she's like, you're going to use it as a weapon. I said, too late. I think I was 6. I predicted my Aunt Auguste's death by brain tumor. I am psychic, but I don't get it all. Like, because then what would fun, like, whatever. I'm pretty sure it's a game that goblins could play, so I don't know everything. But I know more than most because I feel it. That's why the computer is so damn bad when it's built on money, okay? So you have to have people like me programming it and taking control of the room that says, why do you even want it in the first place? Let's get to the real, that'd be my question, like, well, let's back up. Do we need an artificial intelligence? And why? Because like Data from Star Trek, unlike Data from Star Trek, it will not crave emotion. It's more like the Borg. Star Trek-y, anybody? So, Data in our imagination is a Star Trek character that craves emotion, like a Spock, but he's called Data. And Spock was like a Vulcan, this is Star Trek. I gotta go make lunch. I could go on all day because we are in crucial times. And I don't want to be somebody. Oh, I was going to end it with that. Thank you, God. You see how it works? Stay with me a bit. Because I was like, how did I want to go out? With my party from New Hope, Pennsylvania, birthplace of Wayne, chocolate and cheese, La cucaracha sin español. How many cowboy love songs? Misanthrope, piss up a rope. Dope. I've redone your spectacular triangle, angle, dilly dangle, and I'm not in it. Ween are Aaron Freeman and Mickey Melchiondo, and everybody loves them. They're backing tracks. But I make sure I can sing all of the songs that I eventually publish. So I have my son, and I'm not going to shower and stone here because I'm not wearing underwear. Honestly, I'm not. Because I hate it. I was told that blocks off my female power, which it does. Plus, I don't. One of my black friends was like, where do the juices go? And that's why I was like, what juices? Get to the OBGYN. Air it out. Is that TMI? Because I'm an INTP. Look that one up. INTPs will be givers of TMI and other inappropriate, like it's true, because I can't even dress because correctly. I know that's one of my Achilles heels. I'll just go here. I have several iterations of this, but this is my favorite one. It's like the jazzy version. So I started with my Mad Hatter Tea Party or something like that, my jibber jabber. This is for Mickey Melchiondo. Stop with your depression. I mean, honestly, you have everything to be grateful for. Could you try that on for size? And you, Aaron Freeman. Really, I think you should have thanked my mother for my party. So that's also why I wrote this. Because I'm going to have my mom's dead now, but she was your tutor. And the only reason you even got out of high school, douchebags, was Mary McDonald, their teacher for everything else they failed. And that's where they get succulent juices. Yes, you do. You get succulent juices from Mary Ann McDonald, your tutor, and Julia, the host of your first concert on Middle Road. After I moved from Low and then came to High. And you know what? My sister, too, grew up on Lowell Avenue and moved to Middle Road and then moved to High Road, too. Is that weird? You'd have to be me. Mayors of the apocalypse, McDonald Tiesler. I'm fine, Jules Fools, and once you hear me, you won't get me out of your head. And I got way more street cred, because I ain't dead. And my sister did try and murder me for an inheritance. Joseph, Jonah, what? Nineveh Viper. I can sing this one. Yeah.
I was thinking of throwing a party with beverages, Cheetos, tri-colored fusilli, meats, au jus, and brandy. Who knows? I prefer eating meaner jelly beaners, sardines and candy with cockroaches, not chocolate and cheese, please. Bouganiche's all West Coast, and she's a she, a hostess with the most S, a goddess of prose. Now you fools listen to me. Anybody out there? She's got red hair. Will anybody answer the phone? No answer, man, that girl don't play fair. Anybody and everybody are together, never alone. They're real tight, they hang all night, ignore my invite, and all kinds of iffy weather. Anybody and everybody must be together, no matter. Now uninvited to my party, let them gather, gossip and snack on their Smarties. I'm throwing a party, this group of three, my somebody, nobody, and me.
depends on the day. Together we are free to be us out there. Cray cray, no fuss, she's who I long to be. The epitome of me, I say. I'm throwing a party. This group of three, my somebody, nobody and me, until everybody and anybody, I'm sure, eventually gonna knock on my door. But we don't need everybody or anybody anymore. Suddenly when I was with somebody, nobody interrupted. Nobody loves me, she's uncorrupted. Nobody, my best friend, I know her well. Nobody really cares about me, especially in hell. Nobody taught me honesty, integrity, responsibility. She's the belle of the ball. She visited me after the betrayal, the only one to answer my call. I'm throwing a party. This group of three, my somebody, nobody and me, until everybody and anybody, I'm sure, eventually gonna knock on my door. But we don't need everybody or anybody anymore. RSVP and RIP, wean off the friends, family, and they're big fish. Not one new hope dope is on my VIP list. I'm throwing a party. This group of three, my somebody, nobody and me, until everybody and anybody, I'm sure, eventually gonna knock on my door. But we don't need everybody or anybody